Welcome to this onboarding training model designed specifically for the agency, an advertising firm in central Pennsylvania. The overall theme of this virtual training is building happy employees, which starts with you. Like Steve Jobs said, let's discuss how we get there. And with that, it's collaboration. This is a major principle of this virtual training. This will be how we get the results. Reflecting back on the initial request, the reason behind this training was based on data. The agency has unhappy employees. The employees feel disconnected from the company's brand, they don't know the policies and goals, and they lack the feeling of being part of a team. From there, we started constructing this by looking at the employees themselves, who fall into three categories: the most recent graduate, an employee who does come from an experienced background in business, and those who are new to this field. These employees range from remote and hybrid employees. So, the question is, how do we reach them? This training starts after initial pre-boarding. At this point, the employees will have their work computer, they will have proper login credentials, and they will have access to Zoom. Zoom presents an excellent option for this training because it can send private chats and has interactive abilities. Now, what to expect? This training was designed for an hour session. It goes up to 8 employees and happens within the first month of hiring. Because only some new hires start on the same day, we have a date range that will guarantee a reasonable amount of attendees. Based on the data presented by the agency, we can define our goals. We narrow this down to 3 sections, starting with exposing employees to the agency's history and goals. Then, through the ADP dashboard, we demonstrate how to navigate to the employee's needs, including W-2 forms, company policies, and currently company events and news. Finally, we will use this training engagement and tone to define one of the threats, making the employees feel like they are part of a thriving company while giving them confidence in their new role. We will do this by using the constructivism model of learning, which relies heavily on the social approach to learning, focuses on real-world topics, and self-reflection on the knowledge that the employees are gaining. Now, let's talk about how you apply this to your training. It's simple. It starts with hello. Standard introductions. During the introductions, the presenter will share a fun fact about themselves. Then ask employees to private message her or him a fun fact about themselves. Throughout the training, the presenter will select one of the fun facts, then share with the rest of the employees present. When revealed, the employee shares the full story, along with questions that could be asked from the other employees. This message creates a social and personal involvement for each employee, connecting them to each other and the company that sees them as more than just a paycheck. The second section of this training is about the agency. The presenter will engage in a reflective activity asking the employees why they are excited about working here. They present this in a chat. At the end of this short presentation, the presenter scans the responses and praises a few of them out loud, relating a few of them to the company goals when possible. The third section is about navigating the ADP dashboard system. This is where the employees can access important information related to the company. This section starts with a short video about ADP. Then the presenter demonstrates where to locate the following forms. Connecting the real-world needs and to the job access are important things that the employees will be able to relate to. When discussing the training access portion of this section, a probing question should be asked of what kind of training the employees would be interested in. This shows, in reality, that the company is very interested in them and their needs. This section of the training is divided in two. Let's remember, throughout this training, the presenter will be sharing a fun fact that the employee shared at the beginning. It helps break up the monologue and demonstrations. And just like that, this confusing background, which brings me to my fun fact. I attended the 1999 Woodstock event in New York. Yes, it was hot, and yes, the water was expensive, but it was fun. The second half of the ATP portion is all about the company, and it explains how to access information about the company, from where to find out about company events to holiday time off. This section ends on what to expect next from the agency, from training to events or whatever else may arise. We have officially trained the employees on things they felt they were missing out in a safe and engaging environment. Thank you for listening today on this virtual training model for the agency. My name is Gail Bauer, and it's been a pleasure.